And now we're going to take the last little drive with the Pontiac before handing it back to the owner. This wasn't a car that had a lot of work done, nothing major was done to it. Just some details here and there, and now we're going to take you along for a ride to see what this thing is like. Driving down the street, let's go for a ride with a 400 cubic inch big block. This car is really cool, it's dusty, it's pretty dirty. We're going to take the car over to Golden now too, so the guys there can give it a touch up, and let's go for a ride in this. Absolutely everyone calls it the Dojon, right? Did you see that guy over there, the one standing by the corner? He was also saying Dojon, Dojon. It's like that's the only name people use for it. It could have been the Pala, right, man? It could have been the Pala. Let's go with this one. Yeah, you know, this thing is honestly just awesome, right? I mean, seriously, man, it's really, really cool. It's a car that's just super smooth and comfortable to drive, you know what I mean? The way it handles on the road is just fantastic. The tough thing today is that today is Friday, right? And all that, right? But there are still a lot of people who don't respect this kind of car on the street. And it's something that runs really well, right? And inside, there's no noise, not a lot of rattling, just a slight resonance, you know? It's nice to drive. Is it nice? Super easy. We've got a big one here, right? We drive a big block, 400 cubic inches. There's the tachometer over there, look. It's a really cool car. This specific car here, okay? It has a slightly different braking system, and it's a really risky brake, man. Look, just so you get an idea, my foot's just resting on it, okay? Hit the brakes, see? The next thing is, well, you know, the thing about it is really all about braking and driving, man, you know? It's not something where we do extreme tests either, right? The car is old, it's a car that's really hard to find, right? So we can't go crazy with this thing on the street, right? So you have to respect it. You have to respect it, but it's a really fun car to drive. It responds. It's awesome. Just lightly touch the pedal, and there it goes, man. I'm just gonna grab a right here. See? Yeah, you messed up the welding mask thing. Chico's face? Why not just buy a 2-reel loaf from Chico's Bakery, right? Yeah, this guy is naked, right? Everyone looks, right? Everyone looks, yeah. It looks like a flying saucer. Flying saucer! This guy is such a pain. The owner of this car here specifically has, I don't know, man, like 8-10 cars. And they're all really unique cars, like Cadillac. Man, he's got some really crazy stuff. And he can't use all the cars, so he chose us to work specifically on this one. And it's a car that's all about the details. It's not anything extreme. It's a car that's really well put together. He's picky too. Most of the parts he brings from abroad. So it's a car that's well taken care of. It has an owner, but he doesn't use it. He goes there and starts it up from time to time, takes it for a spin here and there, but it's not a car that's really used. Let's put it that way. And this thing deserves to be out on the street. It's a really beautiful car, and it's a lot of fun to drive. We don't really know how it is on a trip, right? It's a 3-speed automatic transmission, so the gearing on the highway. I took it out on a Saturday morning for a short trip, about 100 or 200 kilometers. That's it, we solved the overheating problem with the car, right? And it used to make a really bad noise in the suspension. So we carefully adjusted the spring spacer. We just adjusted the spring spacer there. And that was it. I'm gonna stop it here, look. Just so you can get an idea of what this car looks like on the street. take a look at what is coming up next on the street right ahead of us. At first glance, it looks just like a toy car, doesn't it? Its small size, bright colors, and playful design make it appear as though it could easily belong in a child's playroom or be found on the shelf of a toy store. It looks like a Hot Wheels, right? Quite cute, isn't it? This car also has a diffuser, but the diffuser spreads the sound out a lot. I'm going to open the diffuser just so you can get an idea, but I actually prefer the sound with the exhaust assembled rather than with the diffuser. Let's open it. Prefer it like this, right? I personally like the exhaust more put together. Now I'm gonna drive with the diffuser open, just so we can get a sense of it. The car is running perfectly now. Very soon we'll drop it off at Golden and hand it over to the client right there. It doesn't come back to the shop. The client picks it up there. But man, what a fun car to drive, seriously. Really powerful. Let's go over the speed bump, just like the guys do now, right? If you take a moment to really think about it,